So right now we are going to work on something called Google Keep and Google Tasks. Google Keep is an application that runs inside the calendar, but it also runs by itself. So I'm going to click Google Keep right here from the waffle. And you'll notice that Google Keep pops up in a full view. I'll show you where it is in the calendar in just a moment. So what this is a note-taking application from Google. It is cross-platform, so it works on a Chromebook, it works on Windows, it works on Macs, it works on iPhone, and it works on Android phones and tablets and iPads, of course. All right. So first thing we've got is we can just go right up to the search bar and we can take a note. And there is the word cat, and I can find that within any of my notes. Of course, there isn't anything called a cat here, but the word indicate has the word cat in it. So it found that. It's a very great, robust search engine. If I'd like to take a note, I just click on Note right here in the upper left-hand corner. And if I'd like to take a note or jot down something, I can just click Take a Note. And maybe I'd like to create a note for my Costco list. And let's say I need to get 3 things at Costco. I need to get rice, wine, and some bread. Now, it's not very handy to have it in this type of list, so what I'd like to do is change this into a checkbox list. So I'm going to click the stoplight or the 3 dots right here and go down to where it says Show Checkboxes. Now, when I show my checkboxes, then I can cross off the items on the list as I get them. Now, the reason this is important to be cross-platform is that I'm creating this list on my computer, but I also have Google Keep on my Android phone, and I'm able to have this same list on my Android phone. And as I cross them all off, they also become crossed off not only on my computer, but on my phone and anybody who I share the list with. So if I click on Collaborator right here, it'll allow me to show you that I have a family group that I'm also sharing this Google Keep with. And I'm going to just go ahead and click Save to not change anything. And I can also choose reminders by clicking on the left-hand side over here. I can click on Reminders. And my Costco list is right here. If I'm clicked on my Costco list, another thing I can do is click on the little bell icon to remind me to visit my list once in a while. I can go down on my computer a date and time of when I want to purchase this item. So I'm going to click Pick Date and Time, and then choose the date and time that I would like to go to Costco. It does not repeat. I'm going to go on June 18th at 3:30 and place. If I wanted to pick a place that I want to go, all I have to do is click Choose a Location, Costco on Marina Boulevard, and save. So I'll get a little pop-up on my phone when I drive by Costco telling me that there is something that I need to tend to while I'm over there. I'll go ahead and close this note. If I'd like to be really organized with my notes, all I have to do is put a label on them. So for example, if I'm over here in Trader Joe's and I want to put that in the grocery label list, all I have to do is click on these 3 dots or the stoplight and go to Add Label. And now I have several labels here. I'm going to add this one to grocery. And don't forget to eat breakfast before appointment. I might want to change that to show my label. And I'm going to say computer class and close. And now I have labels on those particular items. So it kind of keeps me a little bit more organized. Now I can archive these notes if I'd like to, or I can trash them. If I trash a note, it'll go into the trash for 30 days and then it becomes permanently deleted. That's what there is in Google Keep. Now, if I go up to my waffle in the upper right-hand corner and I click on Calendar, what you'll notice is that I have a Google Keep icon on the calendar right here, and I have a Google Tasks icon on the calendar right here. If you don't see these icons on your screen, go all the way down and notice that there is a little side panel. If that side panel is not showing for some reason, then go ahead and click that little caret that pops out, that little arrow down at the bottom. Just pops out, and then you should see Google Keep. Google Keep pops up in a nice little dialog box on the right-hand side of the computer, and then you can make it go full screen by clicking on this guy, so it'll go full screen. Again, going from the calendar, you should see Google Keep here and Google Tasks. Google Tasks is a time and date oriented system. In other words, if I'm going to create a new calendar appointment, I can create a new calendar appointment or I can create a task. So I have my choice between event or task. So I'm going to click New Task, and this task will be to empty the dishwasher. And I would like it to happen on Wednesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's on my list, but it could be on any one of these other lists that I have. Maybe it's more appropriate to have it in the housekeeping list. And then click Save. Now I have a little task to empty the dishwasher at 1 p.m. on the 18th of June. When I get there, I'll get a notification on my phone as well as my computer on my calendar that I need to do this at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you're feeling super organized, you can use tasks and you can close them, but you can also access them right from the calendar. Google Keep, which allows us to have individual types of notes, and Google Tasks, which allows you to have task-oriented things right there on the calendar. Google Keep does not land on the calendar.